From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Kent's Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Well, it's nice to see some sunshine out there, and it's also nice to see those warmer temperatures. And you know what? It's going to get even warmer. We've got a drier and warmer trend for the rest of the week, and even going into the weekend. The possibility for some more showers, though, by next week, and cooler pattern moving in, which means also lower snow levels entering the picture as well. So we do expect to possibly see some patchy fog, especially for the mountain and inland valleys. Otherwise, once that fog clears out for those areas, you're looking at mainly sunny skies. And if you don't see any fog at all, looking at mainly clear skies and then mainly sunny skies here, taking you through the afternoon as well. So it looks like an absolutely gorgeous day for your Friday, and it'll most likely continue into the weekend. Now, this area of low pressure we were hoping would show signs of maybe bringing some rainfall. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. This is going to stay to our south. I've also got my eyes on some colder air over Alaska right now. So as this low pressure dies down to the south, yes, not having much of an impact on the weather. It may pump in some clouds by Sunday. But Monday is really when things kind of join together, right? Because you've got this colder air moving on in. We're going to see a drop in our temperatures first and foremost, because before that happens, we're talking temperatures around 70 in the valley for tomorrow and Saturday. Then by Sunday, temperatures start to drop, and a bigger drop on Monday. But this will also bring us snow levels initially around 4,000 feet, but could drop down to 2,000 feet, especially once that colder air begins to move in. Then we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, a very weak ridge of high pressure tries to build in. Now, for the most part, I think we'll be dry Tuesday, Wednesday. That may change. But overall, it's not looking like we've got a whole lot going on Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures may moderate a little bit before another shot of some colder air moves in. And on top of that, you see how we do have some moisture associated with that. So that's going to bring us more rain by the end of the week and even into that upcoming weekend. Now, looking at the Climate Prediction Center's outlook here for the end of this month into early next month, you see the darker shades of green. That is better chances of seeing above normal rainfall. So that's good to see, because yes, we're going to dry things out and warm things up, but we can enjoy it because there is, in the long range, more chances for rain in the forecast. So there's an area of low pressure, unfortunately not having much of an impact on us. This is that first shot of colder air moving in. It won't last for very long. We'll notice temperatures dropping, and it's mainly skirting Northern California because the bulk of that colder air is up to our north. Then that moves on out. We see another little brief warm up before this colder air begins to move in. Now, it's going to take its time getting here. And keep in mind, we're looking over a week from now. So this is the timing and the intensity of what we're seeing here. It is going to change. I can almost guarantee that. It may be a little bit more to the south. It may be a little bit more to the west. It may be right on top of us at this point. We'll see. But I am seeing better and better chances of a trend of cooling things off a bit, in fact, a lot, with this colder air moving in. And that will lower our snow levels. And that's good because that's going to give us a better snowpack. Yes, the lakes are over 100% of average for historical average, and that's great. We're well above normal for the season, or above normal for the season for many of us when it comes to rain. But that snowpack, we need to add a lot more to get that nice reserve so that we can see that melt into the lakes here in the summer season. But we do expect to see, based on the Climate Prediction Center, temperatures dropping most likely below normal. And again, that's going to help to support those lower snow levels. Looking at the wave heights, they go up a bit and then they start to drop as we go into Friday afternoon. And then going into Saturday, they should begin to drop a little bit more as well, although kind of going back up again. So yes, they're going to be a slight drop, but unfortunately not as much as I'm sure you'd like to see. So marine forecast, north winds at 5 to 15 knots. There actually is a small craft advisory that's been issued for Friday morning through Friday afternoon. Here's what it looks like tonight. Temperatures dropping down to the upper 20s and low 40s. It's going to be colder tonight and early tomorrow morning than it has been for a while. And that's because I expect mainly clear skies. Those clear skies and calm winds will allow us to cool things off a bit. But with those clear skies and calm winds, there's still a lot of moisture left over in the lower levels. That may bring us more patchy fog, including parts of the valley. So we'll have to watch for that potential of fog, but not as good of a chance as we saw this morning, and even that wasn't all that impressive. Taking a look at Trinity County neighborhood forecast, temperatures will be in the low 60s, low to mid 60s. So yes, it's warming up for many of us. We take you out to the North Coast, temperatures in the low 60s there, 60 for Eureka, a high of 64 for Alder Point, and Shelter Cove about 58 degrees. Let's take you up to the north where you can see Smith River, 65, as well as Gas Key. There's 64 for Klamath and 61 degrees out in Trinidad. And your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast, temperatures in the mid to even some upper 50s, a bit warmer out for places like Happy Camp with a high of about 62 degrees. In your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, mid 50s on average, 56 degrees for Tule Lake, Canby 56, 55 for Aden, and looks like 56 for a high in Alturas. And your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast, temperatures also mainly in the mid-50s, give or take. And there you can see about 58 degrees for Quincy, 54 for Janesville, 56 in Susanville. Shingletown, about 62 degrees. All right, so here's your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Haas Farms. Those temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for those daytime highs. There are those showers on Monday, but should dry out as we're going to Tuesday and Wednesday. And taking up to the north, 65 degrees for Whiskeytown, Lakehead 67, 69 for Palo Cedro, and Cottonwood a high of 68 degrees. So let's take a look at that 7-day outlook. And you can see it's mainly dry. I mean, really in the next 7 days, it's fairly dry. So yes, we've got the showers on Monday, and that will be welcomed rain, right? But then we do expect to see mainly dry conditions for the rest of the week. It's really, at this point, really not looking like we'll kind of get some wetter conditions out there, at least more chances for rain, until we get toward the end of next week and into that next weekend.